Welcome back to the Morning Blend. Today it's Mission Monday, and we're celebrating the 150-year-old mission of the Salvation Army. And our next guest had cancer, lost her job, went through her savings, and eventually became homeless. For a month, she even lived in her car. Then on Christmas Eve of last year, she had to have emergency surgery. She had nowhere to turn, and that's where the Salvation Army Medical Respite Program came in.
Today, Tina Dailiery is here to share her personal struggle and story of hope. And Major Dan Jennings is also here. He's the divisional commander with the Salvation Army, and Roseanne Norwood is a counselor and case manager. Welcome to all of you. Thanks for being here.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Hi.
Let's start with your story, Tina. Talk a little bit about, we told kind of an overview of how things happened. In your words, how did it all get to that point?
Well, I was diagnosed with carcinoid tumors years ago. The carcinoid tumors actually ended up going into my fallopian tubes. There was a lump mass that they found on them, so it had to be surgically removed. Along with that, I ended up with severe depression as well. So I'm battling all of this. My blood level got down to a 4 through my body. So I was hospitalized. They had to do the surgery. The tumor, thank goodness, ended up being benign, but through all of that, you know, I battled everything. And
it takes a tremendous toll on your savings too, right?
Yeah.
Any money that you have is gone in doctor's bills and paying for the treatment and maybe medications that you need.
Yeah, medication is a big thing. I mean, the tumors, the way that they were, it took a toll on me, and I couldn't battle anymore. Most of it it drains you emotionally, you know.
Sure. Yeah.
When you say your blood level got so low too, what do you know what the normal number is supposed to be?
No, I don't, but
Okay.
4 was, they had to give me blood transfusions.
Wow.
A lot of blood transfusion.
I figured it was low enough that was as severe as it was. You know, I think just all those things at once, like you mentioned, you know, not only just going through what you're going through emotionally, but then, of course, the depression that would come along with this, and maybe not feeling up to par in any sort of way because of what your body is fighting off. How did you find or connect with the Salvation Army?
Well, actually, my doctor was adamant that I not leave the hospital until I had someplace to go, because at that time I was living in my vehicle.
Wow.
So my doctor was adamant. He got the social worker at the hospital, and they actually hooked me up with Roseanne. And I thank God for Roseanne.
That's really sweet. What was Tina's situation when she came to your attention?
Well, we get referrals from many of the hospitals in the Milwaukee area, and what we do is it's for people who are experiencing homelessness, who have an acute medical issue. And so we got the referral from them, and you know, she had a hysterectomy and was living in her car, and they didn't want to discharge her back. And so it gives her a chance at the shelter. We have 20 beds set aside for people in similar situations, any acute medical condition, and then we're able to just bring them in and really just help them stabilize, and you know, trying just to put their life back in some sort of semblance. You know, first getting healthy, that's our main goal, is to get medically healthy. And then often, as Tina said, with depression, people come along with extra like mental health concerns, so you're really trying to help them in so many ways. So
well, and Major Dan, how does this fit into your mission? I mean, this is helping people at probably the lowest point of their entire lives.
Yeah, you think about it. No one likes to be sick. Being sick is just a terrible thing. And if you have to be in the hospital, all you want to do is go home and rest and be by yourself and have someone take care of you. If you eliminate the home out of that, you don't have a place to go to. If you're staying in your car, suddenly you don't have that place to go and sort of recover. So the Salvation Army steps in those moments and provides a medical respite, some place to come that's comfortable, places where you have volunteer doctors and nurses that come in to look after the patients to make sure they're okay. Just that place to stand in the middle, because illness doesn't spare the homeless. Just because you're homeless doesn't mean you're not going to get sick, you're not going to be injured. And so it fits right in the middle of our mission when we talk about serving suffering humanity. When you're sick, you suffer, and it's hard to deal with that. And if you add homelessness to it, it's just a really bad situation to be in. So we're so grateful for the partners that we have, and beautiful people like Roseanne who come in and provide that type of care for people. We call her the Mother Teresa of the Salvation Army.
Sounds like it.
I like that.
And how are you doing today, Tina?
I'm much better now.
Good.
Everything is on a level key now.
That's fantastic.
That's fantastic.
I know you're the first and the only 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week medical respite program for the homeless in a homeless shelter in Milwaukee County. Here's how you can contact the Salvation Army. It's 414-302-4300, extension 2228, or samilwaukee.org. Mission Mondays was brought to you by Salvation Army.
And it's wonderful, too, to think that all proceeds go directly to serving families and people like Tina in the homeless shelter and supporting the Medical Respite Center. So thank you to all of you.
Thank you
so much for being
very
here.
much.
It's great.